the Gundam sweat for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I told y'all months ago on this very pod, not just y'all, but our listeners, the Gundam card game is about to go crazy. I might have to pull up a clip where I'm pulling out random cards and said, bro, this is about to go crazy. Get your cards now. These boxes are going for $240, $250 now. Fellas.
You did. Now it's real sweaty behavior, and now guys can't play and shit. So here we are.
Death to scalpers, but your boy was right.
Shouts out to the sweats.
Yeah, go back
Welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines, where the Wednesday Warriors meet the hard A's. We're here to talk about anime, comics, manga, and clearly a whole bunch of sweaty Gundam stuff.
Gross.
I'm here with two of my best friends in the world to make sure we get you all this information. Please share your names, fellas.
Hello, it's your boy, me, Connell, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff. And I did not get a Gundam deck because I did not listen, and now I'm looking for one, and I might pay $60, but we'll figure it out later.
It's the homie Digga Des, Mr. Sniffles. His name is Desmond.
And I'm Grayson Red, big old dweeb. Listen, we got a lot to talk about this episode, but real quick.
The binder.
Send me some cards, ho.
No way. This is going for like
Gundam.
170 right now.
The card is going for 170?
Yeah.
That's a crazy secondary.
This.
Oh, now we see. There you go with the YouTube guidelines again.
Yeah. Oh no, I listen. I'm gonna just edit it out.
They go to AOL. They go to AOL. Bleep.
Wait, what's the guideline say?
It's probably like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay.
Let's get to the stuff, man.
Yeah,
please, Desmond, hit us off with this Kaiju number 9. Kaiju number 8. I'm tripping.
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8. We got Kikaru out here with the weapon being a weapon, absolute power, I think they call it. But man, her in the squad 1 is definitely what she needed. And now that the Kaiju number 9 is on the battlefield, shit to go real, man. Spoilers for episode 2 or 3, season 2. Kafka can't transform anymore. That's a plot point that's going on, which is about to everybody, because who's gonna fight number 9?
Listen. He's having performance issues, and it happens to everybody.
It does, especially when you 30 something. You know what I'm saying? Let that man cook.
Sometimes he might need a little blue pill to help him out. He might need one.
Listen, bro, that Mama Juana, I need to help him out real quick. You feel me? Trying to tell you,
he needs some Spanish fly. Maybe something help him out a little bit.
But if this is like 10 episodes we're gonna get for the season. For this about to be episode 4, I believe. Get real. Not to spoil anything, but Kikaru in particular is going to have a nice little arc. You're going to see some backstory, and when you start to see backstory, tragic things follow. So pay attention to that.
That's like one of the things that I hate about. I hate and I love it about anime.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be this super intense fight, and then we get a backstory. I'm like, this motherfucker died. I like this dude.
Yeah.
Well, as a Naruto fan, I gotta say it's been ingrained in me to just enjoy that because it's gonna happen. It's just been ingrained in me at this point.
Yeah, I will say I like Kaiju number 9's his visual, because he looks alien, right? Whereas Kaiju number 8 looks like a kaiju
human
and a person.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 9 literally looks like a gray alien. Small beady eyes, weird ass teeth and shit. So I feel like it does a great job adding to the overall story for everything. Hi.
Hey, Autumn.
So I feel like it does a great job adding to the overall story, and in terms of Kaiju number 9's power set too. Just being kind of he just shoots shit with his fingers,
Yeah, he be popping.
You said what? What'd you say?
I say he be shooting the fuck out of them.
Yeah. But I
Kafka
mean, if you
got
put
lit
it
up.
back, if you look at the progression of Kaiju, light spoilers, but not spoilers, like as each Kaiju advances, their weapons change and they get more adaptive to the way that humans fight. And
Yeah.
this is effectively a sniper.
Right.
Well,
So,
he does more than snipe later on. Well,
yeah.
He out here fusing with the. He's trying to bring all the other kaiju back home. That's going to be, again, wait on that.
Wait on that. Just wait on it. Kaiju number 8 is goaded, and I'm here
things
for
about to go so left for these guys. It's this is the arc in which I took this manga real serious. I was like, oh, there's real consequences here. I'm
Yeah.
in. I'm
I
in.
mean, look at that.
it. Is
That's terror.
just
It
a
is.
walking hemorrhoid, just
Yeah.
dog.
Walking hemorrhoid, and he sure is an asshole. I'll tell you that much.
I see what you did there. Nah, I fucks with it though. I like his character design too. It just looks like it doesn't look like a kaiju. It looked like some weird shit.
It looks like Alien, like Alien and Predator, but like Prometheus kind of almost with it, and like the Godfather of like the kaiju. Like he looks like he created Godzilla
Yeah. It's Godzilla daddy.
for real.
However, since we talking about daddies,
Anime daddies are not looking good since. Ooh.
Listen, man. This was one of my favorite episodes of One Piece ever. Ever.
well, you like it more than the Ace episode with Yamato?
Yes.
Mm.
Because this, like, listen, it was beautiful. That was cinematic and it tied things very well. It gave you hope for Luffy. But, like, this was a man overcoming the society. This was a man. I don't think y'all heard me. This was a man overcoming society for the love of his family. That's always going to hit a little harder for me, as much as I love Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
For those who do not know what we're talking about, this is the most recent episode of One Piece, the one that you've probably seen clip farmed, All Holy Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 1137. I'm sorry, Dad.
Number count is crazy.
Fun fact: me and Bonnie share the same birthday.
Hey, look at that.
September 1st. This episode, everything gets fully revealed about how, Bonnie's scales that she inherited from her mom, to the fruit that she got, to, everything that she suffered with her entire life was orchestrated by Saint Saturn and all of the other, high class nobles or whatever you want to call them. And it's terrible. It's tragic. It's a fantastical way of viewing how the rich and powerful abuse people who they think will never have a voice. I think the most startling part about this episode is that Saturn genuinely thought that Kuma was dead. And he was so shocked that someone he was able to abuse and toy with his entire life had a will of his own. And seeing him get punched in the fucking face was just cathartic. I don't know.
For people that don't think that Luffy is a goddamn freedom fighter and that he's not fighting an oppressive world government, they think, oh, it's anime and it's fun. It's like, nah, like he is, like the world government views him as a terrorist. They view Kuma as a terrorist, his people as like this oppressive, like they are acting as an oppressive occupying force.
Yeah, 100%. And those are such brain dead takes. I don't want to talk about people I hate, but I've seen people talk about One Piece and be like, no, One Piece isn't political. And it's like, are you what are we doing? What? That's just brain rot spewing through a person's mouth.
I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Oda had a picture of Che Guevara on his fucking workbench.
I think you're correct. I don't want to say you're. I don't want to say because I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
The photo does exist, so we can look it up after
Okay,
the
I
pod.
might have to pull that up for us. I'm pretty sure you're right.
Post edit,
Yeah, but yeah, and beyond all of the clearly political messaging, it's a very heartwarming story about a man just trying to protect his daughter.
Yeah. I said this and I put this on everything I love. One Piece is the closest thing to the Odyssey we will get in modern times.
Possibly,
Big
possibly, probably.
Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, fuck those fat ass sacks of shit. I hate them niggas. I hate the elders. I've always hated the elders. From the first time I saw them, I'm like, who are these old ass niggas? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I never liked them niggas. And the more I learn about them, the more I hate them.
Justin, I do have a question for you though. Which moment do you feel was more cathartic? Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon or Kuma punching Saturn?
Bro, I'm gonna listen. This is probably a hot take. Kuma punching Saturn because like Luffy is free. Like, of course, he's still living in an oppressive world. The world government is still a thing, but like, he's a pirate boy that can stretch and decide to just hop in a barrel and have a merry adventure. He's always been free. Kuma's been a slave his whole life. And then when he stopped being a slave, they found a way to kidnap his girl.
Mm-hmm.
They said that she was one of 8 wives to one of the nobles that probably enslaved him. His mom got killed. His daddy got killed in front of him for trying to teach him about freedom. His daughter, his literal daughter. I mean, it's not his daughter because, but like his daughter, the girl he raised his entire life and gave up his free will to, was also tortured by these people. He never had a moment where he didn't have to be obligated to something. So he punched the literal thing that was the source of all his, obligation and torment since he was 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. I did see a moment. I don't know if I said this last episode or this one, but like a moment where you see before the time skip when Kuma's teleporting everybody. You see it from Luffy's perspective, and he's like screaming. He's viewing Kuma like a villain, and you see it from Kuma's perspective, where he's like, "I have to do this because you need to get stronger."
It was in the last episode, and I mean, he did have to do that because they weren't ready for the new world. They got screwed over like my boy Kid did. Kid got wrecked. He lost an arm. He lost his crew. He was enslaved as well. Like he was screwed.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but like technically, like all his shit got shattered to shit. So
you heard it here first, folks. Dots and Lines think slavery is hilarious.
Okay, not the take I was going for, but
I think slavery was what caused Gachiakuta to separate the ground from the privilege on the spear.
Interesting.
I don't know. They're not looking like a race of people, but the givers, they don't really seem to be too much of them, and they kind of fighting for their lives down there in the pit.
Yeah, they out here turning shit into literal weapons. So
I'm not a big laugher when it comes to media. I'm just genuinely not. I think most of the jokes don't never land for me. I actually laughed during this episode.
Yeah.
Actually, like a genuine laugh.
Yeah, not like a little ha or the giggle.
Yeah,
like a genuine laugh.
It was pretty funny.
It was
shit.
Yeah, it was so Scooby Doo. It was so Scooby Doo, and I loved it.
Yeah, definitely the Soul Eater vibes. But Zenka, they're giving him the title. Well, he's the one who Expedition gave the rundown on what a vital instrument weapon is. Something that you're pouring I forgot the name of the power element that you're putting in, and you're basically giving the thing a soul, and you can control it with your mind from there. So his thing is basically a staff, and he's
a lot of destructive power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This guy's like a prodigy, and basically, Shinky meets that. Is that Shinky? Yeah, he meets the crew.
Quick overview, man. I really love that. You know,
Rudo.
yeah, Rudo. I really love that Rudo meets these guys, and it's not just edgelordness the whole time. There's moments of laughter. Um,
This is the
what
funniest scene of
that
the.
was hilarious.
So
Hilarious.
Zenka was genuinely like a decent guy. He's just like, I got to be kind of tough, you know. It's hard out here for everybody. And they actually have a conversation instead of just like fighting the whole time. That was very refreshing. This is a
yeah,
creepy face.
yeah. I do not know how to smile. It's terrible.
He
Like
was living in the slums for all his like. He was literally living in the pits of the like. He was living in India his entire life. What do you
I don't
mean?
know, man. Make me Shinra then. Like, give me the smile that I can't put away.
Dog he has never had a happy day. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, that's tough.
Yeah.
My nigga, you can smile in the mirror though. This is wild.
he was his mentor. He was teaching him like basic manners. That's basically what Zenka was getting on him about stealing the vital instrument.
Yeah. I
How are we
guess.
feeling about Gachi? Because I'll be honest with you, I feel like this is like 2 or 3 episodes away from like taking over.
Oh, they had that break, so I don't know.
You said they're taking a break?
No, they should be on episode 4, but they took a week break.
Yeah.
By the time of this recording, they'll be on 4.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel like this has been a lot of setup, which I'm totally fine with. I love the characters, I love the designs. And everyone keeps talking about how cool it looks. But there hasn't been anything to really wow anybody yet. Am I tripping on that? Am I
not within the 3 episodes.
Yeah, no, it's still we're still in setup territory. We still don't know who the main opposing force is.
Once we see the black shorty, we gonna know it's up from there.
Right.
Yeah. And we still haven't met everybody.
Go ahead, broski.
No, I said we still haven't met all the characters yet. We're still meeting new characters. Like,
yeah, I'm walking into this blind. I didn't read this manga at all, so I'm
so
cool
K manga. I could read that for the free.
Shout out Kodansha.
Yep, definitely using a legitimate source to read it.
Hey,
Yep.
Damn, you're gonna lead the pirating. Yeah, lead the pirating the Luffy and all that, man.
Straw hat Phil, bitch. But yeah, but all in all, since we're talking about stealing bodies, this anime is Clevatess? Clevatess? How do you say it?
I'm saying Clevatess.
Clevatess. So to give the short rundown, basically you have a demon lord, which is a dark beast, but like it's essentially like one of 4 that are the big bads of this world, essentially. And they have the human and elves and dwarves kingdoms like encamped around them. I mean, yeah, they're encamped around these humans, and pretty much they keep the humans in line. They keep them from exploring too far. This dark beast, Clevatess, is attacked by 12 great heroes, and the anime starts out the way you would expect the normal anime to start out. However, Clevatess murders everybody, and it starts off real like fantasy, and then gets real dark when he murders everybody in the worst way possible. Like he literally rips people apart. It's crazy. But as he is destroying the town that these heroes came from, the kingdom, it comes across a baby, and a woman on her last dying breath is like, hey, I understand you don't like humanity, but take this baby as a shining example of what humanity could be. So he's like, all right, cool. I'll play around with it. I'll take the baby. And that's where our adventure starts, where he resurrects one of the dead heroes who is a woman because he needs to give the baby milk. See, this is where it gets weird. Like it starts off real dark and then gets weird and it gets dark again, as most anime does, I guess. But he resurrects the woman because he's like, oh, you're a woman, so you have milk. But she's like, I've never given birth, so I don't have milk. So we need to go find a wet nurse. And it just proceeds from there.
Okay.
So it's weird. It's real fucking weird, but at the same time, it subverts a lot of anime tropes. Like the 12 heroes going to fight the Demon King, and they all get slaughtered in the first episode, but then he brings one back because she has titties.
Would you suggest this anime?
Yes.
Okay.
I would just go into it knowing that it is weird. It's not like You know what? There's only 5 episodes out. I'm gonna hold off on saying it's fan servicey because it's not like weird fan service. It's like, I guess that makes sense in the realm of the story.
All right, listen, man. It sounds good. They promoted a lot in Anime Expo. I've noticed a lot of family-oriented and like baby-oriented media taking over. Speaking of, we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Boys and girls.
Okay, hit me with it.
This was one of the best movies I've seen all year. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I was shocked. I actually watched it with Zoe. He actually wanted to make a surprise in the Doom mask because I watched it with him. Remember after that episode ended?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at him midway through the movie and said, "Is this like really good?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, I'm not tripping." Okay. I can gush about this movie over and over again. I'm glad that it wasn't what I expected. I'm gonna let y'all take off real quick though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Franklin. Well, first, let's start off with Sue, the MVP of the movie, giving birth to the most OP Marvel character that I'll probably ever come across. And not only that, but with her own power and the power of Malice clips.
Yo.
No, so when she pushed spoilers for the movie Fantastic Four.
Super spoilers, guys. We're spoiling it up. It's been like a week.
She pushes Galactus. Was that not Malice in there? I saw some.
No.
Was it not?
No.
The amount of energy that she needed to have in to get that, I think it was.
I don't. I'm gonna let you have that.
And look.
No. Sue Storm
when she had the speech with Reed, like she was like, I can't believe like you thought about the possibility, knowing that she knows how his brain works, just upset about it being in his loop, and like it's not a full on embrace of Malice, but I feel like in parts of the movie you could see her tap in to it. I think they did the HBO DC showcase where this is obviously Marvel, but I forget what the medium was, but the actress Kirby, she was saying like she loves the character Malice, so probably
they introduced her to Malice through the Marvel Rival skin.
Yeah,
but I mean, she do her due diligence, she can either rock with it base level or but for her to tap into that, knowing that that's a part of the lore of the character, and it's not like a one and done for this, like she's actually in how they want to bring in phase 6 now. This is phase 6 of Marvel.
No, damn, it might be phase 6, bro. Actually,
yeah, 5 or 6.
It's probably phase 6 for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to start off with Sue though. You could go into the Franklin of it all.
Woo.
Yeah, go ahead. How do you feel about the movie first off, Phil?
Personally, I liked it. I did like it. I'm not gonna say that I didn't like it. I did enjoy myself. I think a lot of scenes were cut, and you can tell which scenes were cut.
Okay.
But they didn't really add much to the story. The film is beautiful. It does a great job of like Kirby's artwork and taking that and making that into a real thing, which is very difficult to do and to translate from a comic book page to a film. And I like the concept of the retrofuturism. I feel like they did it very well without it being like cheesy and without it being like Fallout, because that's kind of where that goes, is like it's either dystopian or you get Fallout. Like those are the only two options. They did a good job of that. I know it may be a controversial opinion, but I really like the Human Torch in this. I think it did a great job of bringing him up to the modern age, because the Human Torch that we know is misogynistic. He's stupid. He's like airheaded. He's like a 90s jock archetype. But in this, like they gave him lines, they gave him character. They
deciphered the language.
Yeah, like they fixed him, not fixed him, but they made him
They
a
translated him
for the time he's in, which makes sense. And it's good to see the actor who was this polar opposite person in Stranger Things now doing this. So typically TV is a trap and they don't really ever get out of it. So it's good to see him getting things. And Pedro Pascal is everybody's daddy. Let's
Yeah.
he is the TV daddy right now. And yes, there is a lot of oversaturation. Not oversaturation, but we're seeing more of him than we've ever seen, essentially. But that's a good thing. Like, who doesn't want an actor to work? Who's a person like, I'm seeing his face too much? Nigga, that's his job. What are you talking about? You're supposed to see him a lot. That means he's doing his job well. But
real quick, no. I was gonna say real quick since you brought up Jack Kirby, the last post credit thing. Like I actually enjoyed staying to watch that. I felt, it was a nice little heartwarm way to start and end the movie. Like quite literally from the beginning to the end of it. You even get like a cameo of Stanley and Kirby like in the movie from what I'm remembering, and for them to highlight that art, the show. I don't know what year, the decades or what that was, but shout out to Jack Kirby and Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Quick little lore. Jack Kirby said he identifies most with the Thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's supposed to be him.
Yeah, he got the same last name. I mean, not last name.
No.
Part of no.
They're both big.
Being Jewish, I think is.
Yeah, they're both big, burly Jewish guys that act tough, smoke a cigar, but are really softies.
And then they model his wife after the Thing's wife after his wife in real life.
No, his wife is supposed to be Big Barda.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that for him. We love him mommy over here. I love that.
Big Barda's big, strong ass. That's supposed to be her personality is supposed to be what his wife was.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about Doom real quick.
I like the Doom of it all. I want to think that Marvel has learned their lessons and they have plans. They have a plan in place. I want to think that.
Yeah.
And I want to hope that because I really, really like Marvel movies and I want to like them again and not constantly look at it with like it's a fucking end credit scene or like, okay, it's just a standalone story. We're getting WandaVision. And then the movie that covers Wanda has nothing to do with WandaVision. Like, I want to like these movies again. So I'm hoping there's an overarching plan.
It felt like that because of the meeting, Liberia, not being present for that. And then, we know Dr. Doom would be played by Iron Man. So, like, I feel like there's two different ones, and they could, use Robert Downey Jr. for like the big catch of it all. But I'm more interested to seeing 828. Yeah, because that's his birthday, Jack Kirby. I'm more interested in seeing the Doom for 828 than I am Downey.
That universe is going so fucking quick, you have no idea. That shit is about to be gone.
Yeah.
That shit is about to be crumpled and thrown right into our universe.
But that don't mean the Doom can't survive.
It probably does.
We'll see. I don't know, dog. You're right. That doesn't mean Doom can't survive, but I do feel like Doom is going to be in like 2-3 movies, and then we'll never see him again because we can't afford to pay Robert Downey Jr.
That's what I'm saying. They got to have a cast non-Downey one too, like because I'll be more mad that they just left it as Downey, and him playing the role like nah.
It might actually be cheaper to just have his voice than his actual face. And like Doom doesn't show his face anyway, so
you think Robert Downey Jr. isn't going to show his goddamn face?
I think he is, but I'm saying like Doom doesn't show his face, so it would make sense in terms of like in credit scenes and like where we're getting to not show Doom's face, to just have his voice up until we get to whatever the fuck the movie is going to be.
I want to remain optimistic with y'all. You guys know how I feel that I wish we didn't retread this Robert Downey stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely have been liking most of Marvel's movies lately, so I think that they're going to figure it out.
Really?
I'm just going to hope. Yeah, I like Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Brand new day could,
Brand New Day, I'm sure is going to be good. What was the movie before this?
There's just Doomsday after that.
Yeah, but before this, so Thunderbolts came out. This came out, which I really liked. I liked Ironheart. I feel like I'm missing something. But
what's that Black Panther thing that's in August? Isn't that shit?
I think it came out today.
It's an animated series.
I can lead into the Ultimate.
Eyes of Wakanda.
Look at me.
Ooh. But yeah, I think they'll figure it out, and I'm excited to see.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's time to talk a little comics.
Oh man, boys. So, I was very excited to read a lot of comics this week, but let me tell you, it was a short week, so I only really had to read 2 or 3 issues of anything. First off, is there anything that you guys want to talk about as far as new comics go?
No, but this is where I want to mention no one had the week Diana Wonder Woman had with the issue number 10 for Absolute and winning the Eisner, man. She done really won the Grammy. Shout out to Future and Drake. But yeah, Diana and Dots and Lines lore. I actually read another Eisner winner in Zatanna, or one of the earlier episodes, just off of a Hump Day Haul, thinking this is a Zatanna book that Grayson had bought for one of his reads, and it wasn't. Ended up being 185 pages. I read up to about 98, close to like 100, and I was just really still into it. And I was like, man, when I, pre pod trying to talk about it, we were talking about 2 different things. So, just the fact that they won the Eisner with it. Shout out to Constantine. Shout out to Zatanna. Shout out to DC.
Let me simplify the lore real quick. Jamal Campbell was releasing a miniseries with Zatanna. I put it on the Hump Day Haul. Desmond said, "You know what? I'm going to start reading comic books." I was like, "Oh, that's great, bro. You should read Zatanna." Only 1 issue was out. This nigga hit us later and said, "Yeah, I read like 122 pages." I was like, "What the fuck was you reading?"
Like, bitch, where?
Huh? And he was reading this book.
Bring Down the House, Zatanna.
And it ended up winning a Grammy. I mean, a Grammy. And
but it did win the Grammy. You had it right. The Eisner. It's the comic Grammy. But yeah.
Your first foray into reading an extended amount of comics ended up being one of the best comic books of the year. So shout out to you.
That's how good the DC Infinite app is, man. Like no free promo shit, but that really done been the best part of starting the pod, being more enriched in the comic culture of it. Usually I'm the anime person, so
there was a lot of big winners for the Eisner Awards that I really want to shout out. Jean Louis Yang for New Year Love Story, Best Writer Artist Charles Burns for Comics Final Cut. So many people that deserve so much. I might put a slow reel of all the people that won, but over here we're huge fans of Absolute Wonder Woman. Not only did it win, shout out to Autumn,
our first guest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for real lore. Like with Zatanna and Wonder Woman. That for those to be the 2 that won, that's a W for them, man.
Best new series. I mean, first off, best new series. That's a big deal because there's so many comic books that come out every year. Kelly Thompson, you are a fucking powerhouse. I have been loving your work for years now. I read The Cole just because you were writing it. I had no idea what it was about. It was amazing. I don't want to glaze too hard because I don't want to look like a loser online, but please keep doing what you're doing.
Nah, fuck that. Tag her below.
Just best new series, it just warms my heart, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a W for real.
Yeah.
W. That being said, there were some books that I picked up this week that I want to acknowledge. It was a fifth week, so you know what that means. Not as many books come out. Um, did you guys read, or Phil? Did you read the Ultimates?
I did not get to Ultimates, but
This
I
is
Okay.
did
still with
read the Justice League one you sent.
Justice League Dark Tomorrow was fine. Um,
Okay.
it wasn't bad at all. It really wasn't. It was just very simple.
Is it still the same thing with Iron Man being like becoming a villain? Who did you say the reveal with the killer, the bee lady or something? Is
Oh,
this still
why?
that Ultimates?
No. So, well, no. So for Dark Tomorrow, it's basically a huge setup for what's going to go on with DCKO. That's the long and short of it. They have a time travel team that happened during another event called We Are Yesterday, and which was very cool. It was very serviceable, but it was super straightforward. I
Hmm.
really don't have too much to expand on besides the fact that they had cool fights, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah.
Am I tripping in that, Phil?
No, it was very just that.
Yeah,
It was the first issue. Like, what are you gonna do?
yeah. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. But in Ultimates 14, what do they like? How have they figured out that Shorty is a traitor yet?
No, listen, hold on. Oh my god. So I gotta say, Ultimates 14 was what I wanted it to be. It's Cap hanging out with Hawkeye doing superhero stuff. Cool. Seems simple, right?
Hmm.
Shit gets kind of real. All right. We find out that first off, we get introduced to Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Okay,
Oh
awesome.
God, are they in an ancestral relationship like the regular Ultimates book?
No, I think that's a old hat, and we're not doing that. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Art is beautiful.
Okay.
Things are really cool to see. Quicksilver gets set on fire real bad,
Oh.
like real bad. I love how in this book we every time the Ultimates is written, it's kind of like a snapshot in time. Like at first when Ultimates came out, it was like very yo post 9/11, we got to come together and stop the terrorists. Then Ultimates comes out again. It's like, all right, maybe like it's not just like terrorists, maybe it's like the world isn't as good as we seem. Fast forward to now, there's a whole bunch of talk about how like there are these evil entity corporations that are affecting politics and destroying the common man, and we need to rise above it, which is explicitly said in this shit.
Mm.
It's not just talking about the bad guy; it's talking about the bad system.
Well, I will say that Roxanne Corporation has been a villain in a lot of books for a long period of time, but we are seeing it more, like you're saying.
For sure, for sure. I remember reading the Thor run where he was like a shitty person, but I want to explain to Desmond because he probably doesn't. You don't have the context to know how comic books have gone super political and everyone has hated it, which was like 5 6 years ago, and coming to now where the comics I think are very much still quality, but there are so many people that resonate with the messages of like, yo, these corporations are fucking us, that it's much more digestible and it resonates a little bit more. Like Cap and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but a straight laced white guy in the military is working with a Native American to take back, the country that is being ruled over by these overlords to have billions of dollars. They come to a table together with like 8 people, and I think 4 of those people together have 23% of the nation's wealth.
Jesus,
And
that's
these are the people trying to stop grassroots movements.
art imitates life.
Listen, man, the book was good. It was great action. The symbolism is, per the usual, Dennis Camp is just a god when it comes to tying these things together. And the story's moving forward. It looks like they've got Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver about to flip, just like in the original comics, where they're bad guys and they flip because Captain America's like, "You guys don't want to do this. Come on, I'm Cap. Come on." Come on. Love this issue. Love this book. Everything points towards shit ending soon. Shout out to you, Jonathan Hickman. Speaking of which,
at least he's good at endings. You know, it could be worse. It could be Bendis.
I love what you're saying right now, Phil. I really do. I read his ending for the Krakoa era. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was his end? Hold on, wait. We'll talk about it later.
No, hey, this is Dots and Lines, baby. Let's talk about it right now.
All right, let's hit it. What was his ending for the Krakoa era?
Inferno wasn't good.
Okay.
Inferno wasn't good, and I love the Krakoa era.
Okay.
He did so many things right and said a whole bunch of things really, really on course for people to take off, but for many reasons he'll never fully discuss, he walked away from his story prematurely. He admitted that. And tried to wrap it up with Inferno, which made Moira McTaggart like a cyber human mutant hater and left Krakoa kind of fractured. It was not good.
Okay.
And he said himself that he wishes he could have ended it the way he wanted to because he knew he could have killed it. But at the end of the day, he didn't. You are what you put out in the world. And I've seen your most recent ending. As a person who stands him.
Yeah.
Ugh. So hearing that he's ending Ultimate Spider-Man at issue 24, there's 5 issues until this run ends, bro.
Yeah.
5 issues. There's a lot to cover.
You don't think he learned his lesson from the ending of Krakoa, which was arguably one of the greatest X-Men runs of all time?
No, I don't, because listen, you know I love John Hickman. He's incredible. He's incredible, but he's into creating his own stuff. I'm subscribed to a Substack, 3 Worlds, 3 Moon. I just got a notification about my annual present for doing that shit. Okay. I am not a hater, but it's obvious to me that he's not in it to put blood, sweat, and tears into it. He's here to produce a good product and be a good company man so he can take those, take his winnings, take his spoils, and put that into other things that he wants to control, other endeavors that he wants to put his prosperity into. And that's cool.
That's fair. Cool. That's fair. I like it.
But that being said, 5 issues until you end one of the most celebrated Spider-Man runs in the past 15 years. At 24, there's so much stuff to do. And he just doesn't want to do it, and that's fine.
Yeah. What else is he working on?
He's doing the Imperial stuff. All those Imperial books that he helped set up, the new Cosmic Age of Marvel. We got Intergalactic Age of Black Panther, which is being co-written by him and Victor Laval. We've got Planet She-Hulk, written by him and Stephanie Phillips. We've got Nova Corps, written by Jed McKay. But these are all springing from the ideas that he put out there with Imperial. He's there to table set. He said that.
Those are the spinoffs you were just naming?
Yeah. 3 of the 5. There's also a new Guardians book that's going to come out. I'm going to put it in post-edit, all 5 of the books, because they all look very intriguing. They came out during San Diego Comic-Con, what they're going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to read them all. I love Hickman. I love the books he set up. But I've seen what happens when he's like, all right, I'm done. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And if I were to tell you, Phil, or to tell you, Desmond, I think most of the comic book world also feels a little bit burned by Inferno. No pun intended. Because
it wasn't the best story.
We saw how well he was setting things up, and we saw how it really just stopped to a very abrupt and unappeasing halt because he wanted to take his ball and go home. Of course, there's other things. I'm sure there's other company things. But we also know, we have seen him put together things in the company that are just goated endings. So when to much is given, much is required. We know that you've been gifted a GOAT pen. So when you give us anything less than GOAT status,
Okay. All right. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Speaking of which, 5 more issues to the end of this bad boy.
5 more issues.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Just R farming on Kingpin.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Mad because I'm styling on you.
Dog, if somebody pulls on my face like that, I gotta shoot you. Like there's no
Like,
there's no hand fighting. I gotta put bullets in your body. Like, what do you mean you emoted on my face? What are you talking about?
This was a great issue, y'all. This particular cover is a lie, but I don't give a shit because so much cool shit happens. It always is. So speaking of traitors, there is some chicanery going on in this book. We found out a couple issues ago that chicanery. I read too much comics, guys. We found out a couple issues ago that Gwen Stacy is Mysterio, and Mysterio is like a counter intelligence organization to stop the overlords that are taking over the world and run the world.
Okay.
She also has a man inside of Kingpin's inner circle.
Okay. You have my attention.
It's Kingpin's right-hand man. Editing Grayson here. It's Wesley. He's working with the counter organization. Shit is getting deep. Shit is getting wicked.
It really be your own people.
It be your own people. With all the information they're running, it looks like they're about to make a final big boom, and they should, because there's 5 issues left that I mentioned that before. And on top of that, the situation that Richard Parker, Spider-Man's son, was in last issue, seems to be totally resolved, that he's totally fine. And we're like, whoa, how did that happen? Things got quite wicked. He was trapped. Kingpin basically threatened his life, his safety, if he doesn't rat out who Spider-Man is. And Spider-Man's his literal dad, so he's like, suck my dick, nigga. I'm from New York. The suit says, listen, you're scared right now. Remember, the suit can talk to him. And Peter gave him the objective, just protect my son, whatever you gotta do. Richard says, okay. The suit says, close your eyes and don't open until I say, open them.
No.
Because he does this. His suit is fucking full on Venom, guys. It's like actually happening.
That's so cool.
Bro.
Shit.
Brother.
So cool.
Brother. If you couldn't tell, spoilers.
Spoilers.
This was one of the most brutal things I've ever seen Checchetto draw. And I saw him draw a lot of Moon Knight. Okay?
That shit hard.
Strangling people left and right. Making blood come from him as he's squeezing the life out of them. Pulling people damn near apart. Just thrashing everyone around. Kingpin saying, yo, we got to get the fuck out of here. This is not what I want. This was incredible.
It was like, close your eyes. I'm about to do some bad shit.
Absolutely. And he did some bad shit.
Huh?
About to clap some ass.
Yeah. I'm about to put belt to ass. Don't open your eyes. God damn.
Yeah, this issue was incredible.
Nasty.
And you know what's crazy? After all this, after Felicia set him up or whatever, she didn't give him up. She didn't give up like a name. She didn't give up like all the information she could have gotten. But her dad seems like he got like permanently paralyzed.
You see, that's how you do the Venom without the Mary Jane shit. That mainline shit is no.
I have something to say about that. First off, he was already paralyzed, but he seems like he's got further injured. He seems like he's damn near brain dead. But Mary Jane in every universe has a problem with Venom. At least every universe that fucking matters. Like Venom ran into their home and almost killed her. She was so traumatized by that in the main line of Spider-Man, when Peter puts on the black and white suit, she's like, yo, take that shit off. I'm not trying to be around you around that shit. Yo, no, it's not a symbiote. I don't give a damn, nigga. Like, take that shit away.
Yep.
In this universe, she has a real heart-to-heart with Peter about how, like, I don't trust that suit. And she doesn't even know why. We know why, because we just saw her catch a whole bunch of bodies. But she's just like motherly instinct, Mary Jane. Listen, I don't trust it. So that's going to cause problems later on. Desmond, I'm with you 100%. That's how you interact the suit with Mary Jane. She just knows it's up to no good. And I love that for her.
Yeah, but I mean, the suit he was like, protect my son, and that's what it did. It did exactly what it was supposed to do.
In the most gruesome way possible.
Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta crack his skull open.
He could have easily, the fucked up part is, like, he could have easily just wiped everybody away and ran out the room. He just stayed and kept thrashing everybody. It was totally not necessary.
It's not about the thing. It's about proving a point, okay?
It is. You can have 1 or 2 back rows. I'm going to still nuke that field. I'm going to nuke it for the hell of it, bro. This is for the love of the game.
The game over already.
The game was definitely over. You know how strong you got to be? Because Kingpin in this world is enhanced. He's got like these tattoos that are like vibranium or whatever. And he cut tail and run. That nigga was shook.
Yeah, because he just saw a literal techno demon. Like, there's nothing that looks like Venom in this world already.
No.
So when you see Venom manifest, you're like, what the fuck is that? What do you mean it's got teeth and tentacles? Like, Venom looks like an eldritch horror.
Yeah. It was great. It was great to read. It shook the hell out of me. I always commend a book that can give me a visceral reaction. So shout out to them. Also, it looks like Spider-Man's going through some marital stuff because, like, wouldn't you know, being a superhero and having your wife have to go through trauma over and over again for the past 2 years is not good.
That's why them niggas be single.
Who knew?
Who?
Yeah, man.
That's bananas. That's crazy, low key. Well, high key, I guess.
I got a comic recommendation.
Yo, hit us with the recommendation.
This shit is crazy.
Oh, we doing Rex?
You know what I'm saying? No, this is for me to be a comic anything right now. That's
insane.
That's a testimony to 24 episodes of Dots and Lines. But
we actually have to let you know, look, because this is a moment. This nigga didn't read. No, bro. This nigga didn't read comics before this.
For real.
We brought him on strictly so we could like have another point of view about when we're talking about it. Now he's reading it by himself. Shout out to you, Desmond.
Love it.
Yeah, but my recommendation has got to be, the go read her absolute. Her absolute is the best one. I stand by that. All the titles, refer to her for all her titles. The witch, queen, goddess, everything, man. Diana is having a moment. Out of the big 3, she is the biggest right now. Out of Batman, Superman, and Superman is having his moment right now too. But for her to just off of the Medium comics, like no, outside other stuff, this is big shit.
Best new series for a reason, dog. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah, that's facts.
What about you, Felipe?
So, there was an anime called Seraph of the End, which you remember it? You remember it?
Of course, yeah.
So, recently, I picked up the manga again.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good. Okay. It's so good. It's so dark, but it reminds me of like if Kingdom Hearts was about vampires. Basically, what the fuck it is. Yeah, it's pretty much.
I've never looked at it that way.
It's like light and whimsical, but also like they live in a post-apocalyptic world, and he's possessed by like an angel of salt that turns things into pillars of salt, which is biblical as fuck. But like,
don't look back.
It's about vampires and shit. But like, yeah, I've recently picked up the manga again, and like, it's still coming out. Like, it's still happening.
That's crazy.
In fact, they release a new chapter in 2 days. It's on chapter. I said issue. It's on chapter 148, where the.
That's it.
Huh?
Yeah. For it to only be on 148, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it must come out monthly.
Yeah. Let's see. It does not come out pretty regular. However, it does still continue the story from where the last one, from where the anime left off at. But honestly, super deep, super rich story. 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm gonna probably finish it tonight. gonna catch up with the rest of it tonight. But like, yeah, and there's so much of it to read because it came out in, like what, 2017?
Came out a while ago, dog.
Yeah.
I think before then. The manga, yeah, it was way before then, actually.
Yeah.
I think the anime was 2017, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you actually brought up manga real quick. Freerin is back on Viz, is back from his hiatus.
Nice.
Freerin Supremacy is about to get real in January. I'm hyped.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for Free One. Also, it came out 2015, so almost 10 years
10 years?
ago.
I mean, Fairy Tail's still going too
That
with the
anime came out almost 10 years ago.
100-year quest.
Hmm?
I said Fairy Tail's still going on too, 100-year quest. So
Yeah, but who cares?
that era, the fact that they're still going is kind of, I don't know how to feel about that. It's not like the clips. It's not like Malice and Bush.
I'm really glad you like Fairy Tail. I'd love that for you.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the one I was going to recommend today, Wisteria, Wand, and Sword, that reminds me of Fairy Tail, but better. Like within the 7 episodes, I'm more invested than I was then because they're still using the like the names that like Arthur and stuff that's like in other media. So yeah, that's a good one too, Wisteria.
Okay. Justin, hit us with it.
Very quality anime. I love Wisteria. I stopped watching like episode 7, but there's no good reason why I stopped watching because I actually like the show. You guys know what I'm gonna recommend. Come on.
Fire.
Venom.
Open Spider-Man 19.
Again, I would have to shoot you and everybody you love. What you mean you T-posing on my face? Like, what's good with you?
Yeah, nah, shit is wild. It's racing towards a conclusion that I mean, the pace is incredible. And there's so much fun stuff to watch. But to know that you have all this stuff to figure out and you got 5 issues.
Yeah.
And after, finding out about how they originally planned to end this at issue 24, and the ghostwriter had to redact that, it feels like it. So are we jiggering a new beginning? Whatever. Let me be happy. I'm glad this book's coming out.
Let me be happy is crazy.
Yeah, I mean we're on 24 too, so that's saying something.
Gundam cards. Yo, if you're a scalper and you're watching this,
fuck you.
I want to fight you. Pull up.
Kill yourself.
Jesus.
Hey, Editing Grayson here. So we got a little excited towards the end of the episode. Probably let a couple words fly that my mom doesn't want to hear. So we want to end on a positive note. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed recording it. Please continue watching great anime, reading good comics, reading good manga, and play whatever card game you may like. All right? Okay, bye.